Hello, today I'm going to talk about how family and friends can lead to eating disorders. I'm going to start with family because I think this is probably going to be the longest part, as family, they're with you from birth. So factors in the family that can lead to eating disorders are comments about your weight or your body shape or type. I remember my mum, when I was 5 or 6, saying my shoulders were too broad for me to do ballet, because I used to do ballet, and ever since then I have thought my shoulders were too big. I can't be seen in like a tankini or anything like that shows my shoulders, because I just freak out over my shoulders being too big now, and that is because of what she said. Again, if you have parents that dare to call you fat or even slightly chubby, I mean, I know there's parents that do that, but that's just totally wrong, and that can lead to or be the sole cause of an eating disorder in any way, shape or form. Again, if you have family or like your parents or any other family always seem to be on a diet, my mum, she's been on a diet for the last 16 years. So yeah, since I was born, and it's been getting progressively more restrictive over the last 16 years. She practically lives off this, well, claims to live off this, apart from at the weekends. And she's not particularly skinny, but she's not fat either. And I think family of any sort, any type, person in your family who you're around a lot and influenced by a lot, being on a diet constantly can be the cause or lead to an eating disorder. Again, maybe if you have like members of your family who are overweight and obese, that in a strange way can lead to eating disorders, because like you kind of look up to your family and you don't want hearing in the media all of this stuff about the dangers of obesity and the obesity epidemic. You're kind of worried you're going to be like them. So obviously if you're predisposed to an eating disorder in any way, that in some strange way could lead to it, because you don't want to look like certain family member who is obese. I think having really judgmental family can be the cause of eating disorder as well. Like any member of a family, if you're around your family and they randomly talk about strangers like that they don't even know, like when they walk past. My nan and my cousins and my auntie, they do it quite a lot, and my mum's done it before. They just go on about like random strangers that walk past in the street being fat. I mean, hello, you don't know them. Don't comment on their weight. It's none of your business. I think obviously being around such judgmental people, that can lead to eating disorders. Then obviously if you have a dysfunctional family in any way, if you're abused by your family, if your parents are alcoholics, drug addicts, anything, if in any way, shape or form your family isn't really cohesive, that can cause eating disorders or any other problems really. Again, if there's a history of eating disorders or mental illness in your family, that can lead to eating disorders. I'm now going to talk about friends. I think friends have quite a big influence on who you are, especially like as a teenager. So I'm going to start with like direct things that could lead to eating disorders. Like say your friend goes on a diet or something, then you could go on a diet and take it too far if you're predisposed to an eating disorder. If your friend's constantly talking about calories or weight or like anything, or if your friend thinks she's fat and like wants to lose weight, just that can cause it. If you have skinny friends in a sick way, again, that can cause it. or if you have obese friends, again, in a sick way, it can be a cause, but not like the main cause, just a sort of after cause sort of thing. And if you have like a dysfunctional friendship group, like, you know, if you have friends that aren't really friends, or if you have friends that are unforgiving of your mistakes, friends that keep on falling out time after time after time, friends that seem to cause you loads of stress, friends with problems themselves, it is known that there can be like a domino effect in teenagers with suicide and self-harm. And I'm not sure about eating disorders, but if a friend has an eating disorder, and then, you know, you could have an eating disorder, and then it would kind of like feed off each other, and like you'd both make the eating disorder like get stronger together. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess really, as I was saying yesterday in the society video, there's more chance of you developing an eating disorder if, like, forget about genetic factors and other factors associated with eating disorders. If the world, just imagine this for a second, if we lived in a less judgmental society where everyone accepted each other, and the government did not go on about obesity and weight and food and calories and how to eat healthily and diets, fad diets, and there wasn't this ideal body shape a woman had to conform to, then there would be a lot less eating disorders. I mean, I guess that's really what I was trying to get across yesterday. Yeah, anyway, so that's all for now. Bye.